Aloha, Fox family. So this morning we did a low high record. That is a very warm low temperature. Grand Junction hit 75 degrees this morning, and that was easy to achieve because last night we had that heat burst from some of those decaying thunderstorms. You felt the wind last night. You also felt that warm air. Cloud coverage also helped achieve this low record temperature. Mid and low 60s for Rifle and Montrose, 40s and 50s into the high country, 76 out in Moab. So yeah, kind of a warm start to the day. Right now we have 77 at Montrose, 88 at Grand Junction, mid 80s at Delta, mid 70s around Rifle. So we're beginning the weekend essentially, and it feels pretty good. High temperatures today, upper 90s for a few spots, middle 90s at Montrose. So today was the day that we stopped hitting the 100-degree mark. We did 5 days in a row of greater than 100 degrees. We did 5 days in a row of record-setting temperatures. You know, I was just looking at Denver on social media. They are so excited and proud of themselves for getting through 3 days of 100 degrees. Hey, come on. Head to the west slope where we live, the best slope. We had 5 days worth. And we have another couple of 100-degree days in the forecast. I'll show them to you in just a moment. But the good news is the National Weather Service has yanked that excessive heat warning early. It was supposed to go till midnight tonight. It ended up getting canceled a couple of hours ago during the late afternoon hours. So from heat, we transition over to another hazard, which is the very dry conditions in place. Drought monitor came out on Thursday. I'm hard-pressed to see any differences. Any improvements? There's none. We're very dry across the region. We're approaching an 1.5 inch rain deficit at Montrose. We're approaching a 2-inch rain deficit at Grand Junction. And those are just two of the highlights. Everyone on the western slope, very dry. Drier than we should be for this time of the year. And when the dry conditions you combine with wind, then we've got red flag warnings. We had some today. The entire region and then into the high country tomorrow will be under a red flag warning. So be fire weather aware. I know it's the weekend, people are going to get out and about, but make sure you understand fire restrictions, make sure you understand how you're getting to where you need to be and do it safely. Don't be the human element that's going to start fires. Montrose County will still be under a red flag warning on Sunday. We should have some wind speeds there greater than 30 miles per hour gusting, but you can see the entire region is going to be dealing with just a breeze at minimum 25 miles per hour. That doesn't anticipate, or that doesn't include the gusty conditions that are going to be coming from some of the area storms. We felt some tonight. In fact, if you look at this with me, northeast winds at Delta, east winds at Montrose, southeast winds Grand Junction. This tells me, without even looking at radar, that we've had storms dying all around us. And then you get outflow boundary kicking winds in from all different directions. That's what happened last night. That's what's happening tonight. And we will get more of those gusty winds from storms tomorrow and then dying storms tomorrow night. So expect at least a gusty round again. Mountain storms, that's been persistent since the beginning of last week, but now we're starting to see a little bit more coverage of the area, a lot more clouds, and tomorrow, starting as early as lunchtime, I know we've got farmers market going at Fruita, Montrose, and Delta. Get up early. Those start anyways around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Get it done. Get out of there by noon. Let them wrap up and get the tents out of there, because after noon, anything goes. We're going to have storms popping off over the higher terrain, the mountains, the mesas, the plateaus, and they're going to cycle towards the east. No rain is anticipated for the lower elevations, but we could get gusty. We could see some lightning strikes, and those lightning strikes will be a fire igniter. All this happening under a ridge of high pressure. This ridge of high pressure will actually take a dip a little bit into the southern zones, but it'll return next week, and it will return with hot temperatures next week as well. Sunday, first day of summer, lots of sunshine. Father's Day, really hot and sunny, and we look at the forecast continuing through the rest of the week. Near 100 degrees for a couple of days. Now, Tuesday, not only will it be windy, for Grand Junction, we'll see another opportunity to set a record. Wind also in the forecast on Sunday for Montrose, breezy on Saturday, storm associated. We lose the storms after the end of the weekend. We may see a return of storms late next week.